All right, guys, it's absolutely another beautiful day in this particular field right here. We're going to put some tile and some dry dams in, but before we do that, we got to head on down the road and get old Jerry some fuel so we can keep him going. Looks like I'm the first one here this morning. I believe Jerry got that field over there done. That was the middle field out of the three we did here. He still got to get the far field there on the far end, but he was running low on fuel the other day, so he had to shut her down. So let's swing in here. Ooh, that's a little bit muddy. Swing in here, get him topped off, get fluids checked, and then we'll head over and get in the Volvo. Dozer's got almost 12,000 hours on it, original engine, and it uses a little bit of oil, but I'm talking maybe a quart and a half between oil changes. Not gonna complain about that. Still got to get my air cleaner thing fixed. I think Jerry's still got the, boy, he's got that thing like triple bagged. No water getting in that thing. Still got his mask on there for safe breathing. All right, I think we are good. Let's fire this thing off and let her warm up a little bit. Jerry's fueled up and ready to go. We're going to stick across the field here. I think first thing we need to do this morning is get the laser set up. Better put this thing in full drive before we have another incident. Go over here. I think we're going to get the laser set up, shoot some elevations, kind of get an idea of where we're at. These runs we're going to do over here, they're going to be a little bit different. Everything we've done in these last three fields, with the exception of that one riser, is we were trying to catch groundwater, water that was already in the ground. These over here, we're not too worried about groundwater. We're trying to catch surface water to eliminate some erosion. So same materials, same process, a little different goal. So I'm gonna get this ditch here. Let's get over there. I'll kind of show you what we got going. All right, Mr. Millennial.
NYA Millennial.
Mr. Millennial. Farmer Chris decided he needed to go plant something, so you're stuck with me today.
You know what's funny? He told me last week that was going to happen.
So this is what we got. This is what we're trying to tackle this morning. It's a little different one. So the previous farmer had this. I know you guys can't see down in there, but there's a catch basin and there's like a 15-inch clay tile. It runs from here and just to the right of my truck down through there. And this ditch over here is still washing and eroding. So Chris is wanting to throw a dry dam and a riser in there. The theory behind that is you throw a dam up, you throw a drain in the bottom of it, it catches the water, releases it in a controlled manner, and prevents erosion. So what we're trying to figure out this morning is, do we need to run a whole new tile up from the creek, or can we locate this clay pipe and tie into it? And this is your method of location, huh?
Witching sticks, man.
You a witch
Go to
now?
NY Millennial and you'll see where people believe.
Are you a witch now?
Nope. I can operate witching sticks though.
So we're gonna put you to the test now, right?
Yep.
So
especially when it comes to you. So
this is good thing Chris is paying by the hour.
That's
this
okay,
would be a waste of time. I've witched stuff before. It gets you within 30 feet, but I can also eyeball you.
30 feet.
Oh, yeah, I said 30
Whatever.
feet. I can eyeball you within 30 feet.
Where you find it at?
Well, down here where we need to put it in at. This is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I hear you whispering up there.
Hey, I can take in witching sticks and
This
I can
is straw. It's not hay.
and I
Walking
can
through
promise
straw.
you that pipe's in this field somewhere. I don't even need your fancy witching sticks for that. This grass is extremely wet this morning, or cover crop, or clover, or whatever Chris has got in here.
Wheat.
It's not wheat. That ain't wheat.
Well, ain't that wheat?
Well, I'm not a farmer.
Now, there is some clover in there,
Yeah.
but that ain't clover.
Well, it's not wheat. There's a reason why we're not farmers and we're excavators.
I know it.
That's roots. I know that.
That's roots.
All right. So here's our ditch that is washing. Preferably, I would say we probably want to put a dam in here. So where's my pipe at, buddy? Look at him.
Pipe. So this is leaning sycamore.
No, you're
Yeah.
using your witching sticks.
I am. I will use my witching sticks. I'm trying to make sure that we don't just find a ditch.
Not buying it. No, I'm not buying it.
Huh?
Oh, I'm not buying it. Oh, look, you're within 30 feet.
That's not 30. That's 3. Oh, here comes your buddy.
Oh, where'd it go?
Right there. Same spot twice. That's why I checked it again.
So here is the theory behind this. It's supposedly whenever you have running water under the ground, which there is water running through this pipe that he thinks is right here that I
It can be
don't.
hollow cavity too.
Oh,
Doesn't
hollow cavity.
have to be running water.
These sticks will automatically cross.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Light pressure. And if you go to NY Millennial, you'll see another, where I found a pipe at your grandma's.
Well, I'll give them the rest of the story if they want to know. All right, now go that way, 'cause I think it's further that way.
There might be 2.
Oh, now listen to you.
How far do you want me to go through this swampy field?
Yeah, you're probably about as far as you need to go. So you're saying it's right here?
That's what the sticks say.
Does your sticks tell you how deep it is?
If I stick them in the ground. But they might not be long enough. Or they could be plenty long. Oh look, you made it stop. It's in the same spot.
Well, for video purposes, we're gonna have to dig right here and just find out for sure what's going on. So I'm gonna walk over and get the track hoe. Why don't you go get my truck and a shovel?
Hey, it's deeper than that.
Oh boy. Oh, if Chris watches this video, he's gonna want to know if we charged him for this or not. All right, I'll meet you back here at the point. The track hoe, I don't know if you guys can see the boom. I'm gonna take the less wet route. We'll dig down, see what we can find. I think it's worth at least trying. Why not? Moment of truth, Mr. Millennial.
Don't break the clay pipe.
I don't have any intentions of doing that. One thing nice about this smooth edge on this 2-foot bucket is it should make it a little easier to locate that pipe without damaging it. Hopefully. Well, the good news is we found the pipe and we didn't break it.
Yep.
The bad news is your locate was at least 4 foot off.
No, 2 foot off.
No, you're allowed 2 feet. You were 2 feet farther than your expected locate.
He just can't admit it, kid.
I got video evidence. You saying it was right here. That's a good 6 feet over there.
Boy, it's growing every time, man.
I know it, every time.
But I'll have to say, apparently, according to Farmer Chris, what'd you say this was actually?
That's sweet.
Oh boy.
Called it.
I'll give you that one. All right, so that's gonna work on this. And Chris, I'm thinking we'll just cut a hole inside of that, shove a towel in there, put a riser over here.
Yep.
And we'll save you 1,000 feet of pipe.
Perfect. You know what that means though, don't you?
I'll get a
Gotta
bonus.
put 1,000 feet somewhere else.
We gotta go somewhere else for 1,000 feet in.
I like the bonus idea a lot better.
No, actually none of these are on my master plan, so all this is
Oh, so yeah, you're
all bonus here,
so-
Bub, so.
all right. I think we're gonna jump over. Let's jump over to that next little one. We don't have the concrete saw with us. I don't have the side grinder of the diamond blade, so we're gonna let this one.
Poor planning.
Yeah,
Proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
if you say so. Let's jump over to the other one, and I guess we'll run up on that one, and maybe we'll have to go get some parts at lunch. We got a little sidetracked.
Just a little bit.
Sidetracked talking here this morning. So anyways, all right guys, here's where we're at. We're starting off in the creek here. We're heading up there. What do you say? That's 600-700 feet.
Yeah, I don't know about that far, but close.
We'll go with 550. How's that sound? So
Sounds great.
we got the laser set up on our slope this morning. We're gonna head on up through there and then tee off somewhere. Like you said, Chris is heading off to the field. The weather's breaking. It's go time for him. So me and Matt are gonna head up that way. I was gonna use the trenching bucket on this, Matt, but I think we'll stick with the 2-foot bucket because we're gonna be so deep.
Thank you.
The field has got a belly in it right here, so we're going to be pretty deep right there. Should be pretty shallow here, and we should start getting a little bit shallower up there. Not quite as deep.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna run a great rod, buddy.
All right. Let's just do something. How's that sound? Let's just do something
great.
today. Finally got digging and laying some pipe. That is going good. We actually got some good dirt here. It's nice, not fighting all that groundwater. We're gonna see if Matt can figure out how to get this tractor moved and go ahead and run some pipe out. You know what you're doing up there?
No. I don't have a clue, but we're gonna figure it out.
This may take a minute, folks.
That way from the screen, right?
All I know is you need to go that way.
We're gonna try to go that way.
Oh, he's moving, folks. He's moving.
I got it. I didn't set myself up.
He said we don't need our help. We'll see about this. I think he already does. A towel cart's got a built-in brake on it. He's got a little rope that goes up to the cab. So once he gets this stretched out there to where it's pretty straight, he'll release that brake and it should let that spool start turning. Start letting it out. Now see her turning there. Perfect. I think he's got that from there, so we're gonna keep on digging. All right, we have made it up here on this first run. It's turned into an eventful Monday. Jerry blew a hose on the dozer, had a hydraulic leak on the excavator. Luckily, both of them were easy fixes, so we're back rolling again. But we get you guys caught up to speed here a little bit. As we were digging up through here, we stumbled across an old 4-inch tile. We don't know for sure where it goes, but we believe there's a terrace up here on the top side of the field, and there's a 4-inch pipe in it. We believe it goes up there. So after we come across it, we decided we're just gonna kind of follow it. You can see a piece of it right there. Follow it up here. This is where we're terminating. This is where the riser will go. The reason why we chose this spot is it's 90 feet off the edge of the field. Chris's planter is 30 feet wide, so that's 3 swipes. Dam's not in his way. And this is also where the ditch is not eroding and where it continues to erode. So we're gonna let Matt get this all plumbed up. we're gonna have to modify that T-bottom a little bit to accept that 4-inch. And we're gonna go down there, cut a T in, and we're gonna go over and catch this ditch over there. So we're getting there.
All right, everybody. I've got this riser T here. The orange pipe goes in the top. Our 6-inch pipe right here goes into this end. However, we've got a 4-inch line here. I think Mike was just explaining to you guys. See that 4-inch line there? So what I did, these riser T's are typically, this is basically a cap, but it's molded into this T. So I cut this opening in it so we can actually slide it over top. You can see it in there now, I think. Can y'all see that? Yeah, see it down in there? That 4-inch pipe right there. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this spray foam and I'm gonna foam up this gap right here so that it ensures that all the water goes into this T. And then we're gonna continue on down there where you can see that dirt coming through the hole. We're gonna put a Y in there. Let's get this thing plumbed up. And what we don't want is we don't want that 4-inch pipe to come past this T, because that's where all of our water through that's gonna go. We don't want it to deflect the water back that way. We're gonna run it right flush with the back side of this T. And we wanna make sure it's downhill also. Recommendation I'll give you guys, always put the straw on first. I've made that mistake a whole bunch. Meaning I'll put this white piece on there. Yeah, you get this sticky stuff all over you. It's no fun. All right, we got her good and sealed up. Put a little extra on top just for precautionary measures. Now before we go to disturbing this too much, we're gonna let it set up just a minute. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get our 6-inch pipe cut right here. We're gonna cut him probably about right here, and then that'll go there on that T. Let's get her done. There you have it. Got the 6-inch line. It goes all the way to the creek. Right up here to the T and riser. 4-inch line foamed into the back side of the T, which ensures all the water goes down there, down the pipe. Let's go get this Y in. Y's are always fun. Why? Because they're Y's. All right, so for you all out there who aren't farmers with brand new equipment, I'll show you something. I've never driven this tractor, but I was given a crash course, so let's see how this goes. We're gonna push our clutch in and hold the brake. All right, she's obviously started. I was told you only have to push the clutch in and out once so that it knows you're in here in the seat. We got this handy dandy little screen here. I was told we have to wait on it. Okay, and wait on it. And wait on it. Oh, there we go. He said hit ignore. Now once we do that, this shows us that we're in park, and here's the gears. And this thing with all these buttons does some stuff. He said take this here, put it in drive. Alright, I just heard the brake go off. It's an electric brake. We're in first gear, F1. And this bar right here supposedly tells us how fast we're going, and this is the throttle. Hey, let's see what happens. Forward. Oh, look at there. This roller adjusts that number right there. You see it? That adjusts the top speed. 5.9 mile an hour right now is what I have it adjusted to. Push it again, second gear. Or wait, that's not second gear. That's just a little bit faster in the same gear. Huh, okay. Get this show on the road. Our DPO there thinking, what's he doing? Does he guys. You see this little binder twine that's around my wrist? That's the brake. It goes all the way back to the spooler, and I saw Mike running, which is very unusual to see DP running. And the pipe's undoing itself, so the brake doesn't obviously work too well. Anyway, Mike's gonna get us fixed up. We're gonna get over, you know, having fun.
You control my pipe?
No, you're controlling your pipe. But I agree. So there's a little brake right there. Y'all see that thing going up and down? It doesn't work all the greatest, but we just try to slow it down so that coil doesn't go absolutely crazy. Look at him go. We're so proud of you. Gotta give him some encouragement. Make him feel good. I'll show you guys that brake again here in a minute. Up. Soldier down. Looks like he made it. You like it? Looks like he wants a little more. DP wants a little more pipe. Alright, now I think he's good. So I'll show you guys this brake here. So that binder twine that you saw up in the tractor a minute ago is attached to this lever. See the binder twine going through the little eyelets? And what that does is it pushes this little rubber pad onto that wheel, the bottom of the drum, should I say. But you can't put a whole lot of pressure on it, so it doesn't slow it down a whole lot. But it gets done what it needs to get done. Anyway, stay tuned for some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I wonder if I could just run it into a wall.
Worked, didn't it?
Here, I brought you a cutting device.
I got a cutting device.
Mine's faster, use mine.
Oh my gosh. Always worried about 30 seconds. You like it where it's at?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna re-dig it, so.
Did you put a butter knife in it?
It would be faster if you had a good blade. Oh, you didn't cut too much out, did you?
Nope. I
Looks
just
like
shoved
it.
down the hill to not see it go.
That's what I would have said too.
That's because it was the truth. Right.
All right, I'll throw a little dirt on that and backfiller. Now to the other end. All right, for the other end, we need a knife. Cut that loose, which I don't have. Small hole riser and big hole riser. I brought you 2 teeth because I didn't have a knife.
Okay. I have a. Oh yeah, I have a knife.
All right, got our T and our riser. I don't know if you guys can see down there. Matt's gonna hold that thing up straight while I get a little bit of dirt worked around it. We'll kind of dish that ground out around it to, hold on there. Dish that ground out around it so whenever Jerry comes in here with the dozer, he ain't gotta worry about tearing anything up. We'll come around this side, you ready?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, don't it?
Okay. I think so.
I'm just gonna kind of dig out around that a little bit.
We're gonna put this other one on.
All right, I'll meet you over there and then we'll get that one done. I just want to get around this thing kind of a little bit so that whenever Jerry comes in here with the dozer, he's not got to worry about getting close to this thing. He kind of got some room to work. Make it easier on him. We got to keep Jerry happy. This is one of those situations where a tilt rotator would come in handy, like cleaning up around these top limits right here. But you know what? We're gonna survive. We're gonna get by. We're gonna make it work, folks. We're gonna make it work. Look at that. That'll give old Jerry all kinds of room to work where you don't have to worry about getting down there close to it. Perfect. Let's go do the other one.
All right, everybody, riser number 2. We're ready. I don't think that grass is gonna work too well.
Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got.
Oh yeah? Well, you covered all my pipe up, but you found yours.
Alright, come on this side. All right, there's that riser, guys. We're gonna go down through there. Matt's kind of just walking the pipe down the ditch, making sure it's good. We're gonna throw a little bit of dirt on top of it to protect it, so whenever Jerry hits it with a dozer, he'll be good to go. And then we're gonna have to round up a concrete saw to cut a hole in that clay pipe we found first thing this morning. So, kind of a slow start this morning, but we're making some progress. Well, guys, everything went so well over there on the other one. Chris says, why don't we just go ahead and do this ditch too? So we just threw in about 600 feet of pipe here real quick in a hurry. And Jerry got finished up over in that field where we put that little retention dam in, where we had all the problem with the mud and everything. And he decided to come over here and start building dams. He's right on us. I was planning on holding the D4G in because these little dams would be just a lot easier to build with that. But Jerry said the 850's here. He needs something to do, so there he goes. Let's go over and check it out and see what he's got done so far. Well, Jerry's getting all the topsoil stripped, getting everything pushed back. Trying to save, there's some good dirt up here on top. You don't have to go very deep and get into some pretty nasty dirt. Jerry and I were just looking this over and kind of eyeballing it. And it's so deceiving with that tall grass or wheat or whatever we decided was on there. These two pipes are actually pretty close to grade. There's a hump in between them. I think we're just going to take that hump and then build our little dry dam out of it. So he's going to get that stripped down and pushed, and then take that hump right there and kind of build us a hump or a dry dam there. I think I explained it before, but the purpose of these is to catch the water coming off the hill, hold it in a little retention area, and then the holes in those pipes let it drain out controllably, so it keeps all the good rich soil and all the settlement here on the dirt. And in theory, what comes out of the creek should be clean water, and then it stops eroding the ditches and everything down through here. So it's hard on Chris's equipment bouncing through those. So we'll let Jerry get that stripped and do his thing. See the mess on the side of the dozer there? I don't know why, but that hose going to that lift cylinder blew earlier. Hose looked to be in perfect shape, just had a pinhole in it. Not sure what was going on with that, but we lost about an hour of production and got her back going again. So we're gonna let Jerry tackle that. I'm gonna go back over and finish backfilling that last run we put in with the excavator and go from there. Some hours on it the last couple of weeks. 60 or 70 hours on it the last 2.5 weeks probably. Been doing pretty good. This is always the debate on this. Do I walk down, get the bigger bucket, the 42-inch bucket, let this go twice as fast, or do I just fill it in on the way down there with what I got? Decisions, I'm telling you. If it's really muddy and I got a lot of big clumps in it, I usually straddle the ditch and take the side of the bucket and kind of push it in there so I can watch the pipe. But this is really loose material here and everything's dry. I don't really have any concerns about damaging the pipe, so we're just going to take the bucket and rake her in there. Uh-oh. Boss man's here. Chris approved of everything, got everything backfilled ready for Jerry. I don't know if you guys can see Jerry up there pushing. He's got a pretty good start on the dam. I'm gonna go over here and pick up my other two buckets while I'm down on this end of the field. We'll hike up there and see what Jerry's got going on. Now last run we did over there, the trenching bucket probably would have worked pretty good for it. The problem is, it's probably hard for you guys to see, but there's like a swell in the field right here, so we got to start off like 7 feet deep at the creek. We end up about 3 feet deep out here, and then once we get 3 feet deep, we keep going. So we would have to dig the first half of it with the 2-foot bucket, and the 2-foot bucket was already on, so we just kept on going. But I'm curious, at some point I want to do some sort of little test to see how much faster that bucket is than the other one. And the trick is ground conditions. It's all going to come down to ground conditions. Them ditches we dug in those other fields over there, I never could have used the trenching bucket. The ground was too wet, ditch would be caving in. This field here, where we're digging for these dry dams, we probably could have got away with it pretty easy. You just never know until you start digging. You just never know. It's like Jerry's building a 2-acre lake up here. know Jerry's had a good day whenever he's made it through a tank of fuel. Come here, where's the end of you at? All right, we got Jerry fueled up and back to work. You guys can see the dam's really starting to take shape there. He's done that in the last 45 minutes. It didn't take him long at all to bust that out. So we're gonna let him finish that up. He's still got a little bit of a knot up there in the field. He's taking one more lift, another couple feet on top of it. The main trick is to make sure the dam ends up higher than what the riser is. So that's looking good. We're gonna head on out of here. I gotta go run a few errands, do a few things, come back in the morning with the saw. We'll get that other riser popped in, and then turn Jerry loose on the rest of these dams and get her knocked out. So hit the road and catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, Farmer Chris.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Tired.
I brought my pipe template.
Oh, that works.
It's exactly 6 inches.
Is it really?
Yeah, the problem is my saw don't cut round holes though.
I was wondering how you gonna do that.
Oh man, Ariat boots in the mud. We're gonna go here. I'll let you hold this.
Oh boy.
I think we need to go right in the middle, somewhere in there. Ink pen on clay pipe.
Does not work.
Well, I think that'll give us a reference.
Okay. Now how you gonna make a round hole?
We're not. We're gonna go with the
First thing this morning, you're dirty.
that's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you.
I'm going to end up buying you a new washing machine so you can do your own laundry, ain't I?
We're gonna go with the round pipe and a square hole scenario is the plan. Oh, come on. All right, stand back. Hoo-yah! See if old Trusty will start.
I said, I thought you bought a new one.
Yeah, I did. Somebody borrowed it and forgot to bring it back.
Uh-oh. Oh, cool. Perfect.
How about that? Look at that.
That'll work.
Like a glove.
You got your little pea shooter there. Oh.
It's just some nasty, sticky stuff. We gotta put a little foam around here. That way, whenever we put some concrete around it later, you don't have to worry about it going down the pipe. My little pea shooter, is that what you called it?
Yeah.
That's about as professional as it comes, Farmer Chris.
That's good. That's good.
All right, I'm gonna run over and get the track hoe. We're just a little bit deep over there. We're gonna throw a little dirt down there. we'll throw the riser on it and
I'll have to cut that in half, won't I?
yeah. All right, I'm gonna grab this little bit of dirt here. We gotta get this ditch on grade. It's kind of sloping away from the pipe. See if I can do this without splashing Farmer Chris. Look pretty close. Let me put a little bit of dirt just on this side to hold that pipe there, and then we'll have a hole to put that concrete in. Go ahead and leave it down there, Chris. Let's see what we got.
You ready?
Are you ready? So here's the plan. We got the hose formed. We got this awesome dirt form made. We got us a little bag of saccharin here.
I was hoping I could,
Here, let's do this number. We're not gonna put water in this. We're just gonna let it soak it up out of the ground. Yeah, go ahead and dump it around there. Now, Farmer Chris, if that wasn't flawless execution, I don't know what was. I mean, that is beautiful.
you know what? Somebody's gonna dig this up in 40 years and go, what did those idiots do?
Well, if it makes it 40 years, I think that's our life. It's only warranted for 39, so.
It's warranted for 39.
Yeah,
okay.
so we're good. We're a year past warranty in 40, so. All right, so basically the theory is on that, there's a bunch of water down below. There's gonna be a bunch of moisture in this dirt. We're not going for strength there. We're just going for sealing the hole, so we should be good. So I guess we'll throw the riser on the end of that and backfill this thing, won't we?
It sounds like a plan. Ow.
All right, let's do it. Dirt. There we go. We'll get a little dirt over here. All right, guys, there it is, all installed and ready to go. It is officially ready for Mr. Jerry himself. I'm gonna walk the machine out of here and get it ready to load for cleaning. We're gonna move on to the next farm, and I'll show you the dam up here he got built yesterday. There's the first dam all done, guys. Jerry did an absolutely incredible job finishing that with the 850 and not having the 450 here. These things are really kind of goofy to build because you got to protect the pipe, got to protect the riser. They're not real big, and for doing what he did with a big dozer, he pulled it off. Again, this was supposed to be two separate ones. We ended up just making one big one here. We got this dam online with a point Chris has in his auto steer, so his planter should go just below it, and he'll kind of curve around the bottom side of the dam here and minimize the nuisance of the dam being here. So Jerry's got two more to build. He's got the one over there, just over the hump here where we just put the one into the clay, and then the one over there. So I gotta head out of here and get started on another job. I'm gonna roll back in here after Jerry gets all the dams built. We'll take a look at it at that point and call it a wrap. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna risk melting away in the rain to get you the final few shots of this video, but check this out. Not only did Jerry get the dams done, they are already doing what they are designed to do. They are catching the water, coming off this hill, containing it right here, and then those holes allow it to be released in a controlled way to get to the creek, which controls erosion, and also it keeps Chris from having a huge ditch he has to farm across. So far, dam 1 is looking great. Once he gets this planted and smooshed in, he'll be good. Keep in mind, he got these done and it rained an hour or two afterwards. So let's hike over the hill here real quick. We'll check out the other two and see what we got. So here's the big one, guys. This one's got the 2 risers in. We put those risers in. We originally intended on this being 2 separate dams, and then the way everything laid, it kind of ended up being one. That riser over there looks like it's about 10 inches taller than this riser, but the way the dam's built, it's still gonna work great. Remember, this riser can't keep up no more. The water will get around that one. It'll go on out. As you guys can see, there is a tremendous amount of water coming in here. Everything seems to be draining, heading out to the creek. Looking good, looking good. It's always nice when your work gets tested, but it's even better when it passed the test. So the last one we need to check is the one over the hill where we tied into that clay pipe. Hopefully all that is draining well, and we should be good to go. And there's the last one, guys. It seems to be taking water as well. I'm not going to walk out there and look, but it's taking water pretty good because I can hear it rushing down that pipe. So I think it's going to work. I think the plan has all come together. So guys, we're going to wrap up this video. I'm going to get out of the rain. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully it's a little bit drier.